We're going to look at the USA data table and have a bunch more questions for it. So we're going to begin with how many states have a population equal to 1,000,000. Of course, how many tells us we're looking for a count. Population, that's not the field name, it's something different, and we just got to remember we're talking about equals. So what is that field? It's really Pop 2010. So let's take a look at our command. Select count as num from USA, where Pop 2010 equals 1,000,000. Of course, the number is 0. No surprise there, because it'd have to be exactly equal to 1,000,000. Now, the next two questions both have how many states, so again, we're talking count. Magnolia and stinkweed, those are both going to be the data that we're comparing the field to. The question is, what's the field? It's not state flower. Let's take a look. It's actually called flower. So the command is going to be select count as num from USA, where flower equals magnolia. We see the num is 2. And when we do it where flower equals stinkweed, the num is 0. So when we see how many states, we're thinking count. When we see the words like Midwest or Pacific, we're talking about field values. But what's the field name? We don't know yet, do we? We have to take a look at our data. That's where it's going to be region. So select count as num from USA, where region equals Midwest. Of course, the number is 0. Select count as num from USA, where region equals Pacific. The count is 5. Select region, comma, count, parentheses, star parentheses. It's always that way with count. Select region, comma, count as num from USA, group by region. That's the big deal. So we're going to take a look at each of these. They're in alphabetical order from Middle Atlantic to South Central, and it gives the region and the count, or the num. That's the field list. That's the table list, only USA, and the conditional is grouped by region. Now we're going to take a look at average population for New England states. What makes them a New England state? We'll also look at total population. Region equals New England. That's what makes them a New England state. And Pop 2010, that's the field for population. So, first thing I tried was select average, because that's the function name in Excel. Unfortunately, you see the line through that. It doesn't work. Function average does not exist. What we need is AVG. So select AVG parentheses Pop 2010 as AVG Pop, that's its new name, from the USA table, where region equals New England. So we see this is the average pop. Looks like 213,666. Oh, I guess I'm missing, I can't see it. So 2.1 million basically is what it is. But you see it goes to the nearest 4 decimals in that case. So select, wait a minute, instead of average Pop 2010, I got format of the average Pop 2010, comma 1 as average pop. That way it's 2,136,666.7 for the average population, where region equals New England. Select sum population 2010 as total pop from USA, where region equals New England. So there are about, looks like 12 million residents. Of course, if I wanted it to be formatted with nice commas, I do format the sum Pop 2010, comma 0. So we don't have to have decimals. Which is the New England state with the smallest population or with the largest population? So which state? So I'm going to want state name, I think, in there. Select state name from USA, order by Pop 2010, limit 1. That's Wyoming. That's not New England. Select state name from USA, where region equals New England, order by Pop 2010, limit 1. That state name is Vermont. See, because it's actually giving it to me in ascending order. If I wanted it in descending order, the most populous one, I'd say select state name from USA, where region equals New England, but I'd order by Pop 2010 DESC, that's descending, limit 1. So in descending order, the most populous state in New England is Massachusetts. In ascending order, the least populous state is Vermont. Which states have an elevation greater than 10,000 feet? How many states have an elevation less than 1,000 feet? Okay, well, that's interesting. How many say high elevation? No, that's the integer. High ELEV, got to remember that. Because that's where we're comparing to 10,000 or the 1,000. So select state name from USA where highest elevation greater than 10,000. All these states have at least one mountain greater than 10,000 in elevation. Now select count as num from USA where high elevation less than 1,000. There are 5 states that fit that criteria. So going back to that, in one case, which states? In the other, how many states? That's why which states is going to give me the list of all the state names, and how many is going to just give me a num.